Hello there. It's your boy, Tasty Cake. Technically, this is video 300 because I'm not going to go back and delete any more videos that have not been viewed, which right now would be another 3 videos to mind. One of them was a Halloween one, which I could put a podcast as well. Oh my goodness. I could do that as pod. All those monologues I did for Halloween, all 31, and Day of the Dead, all 32 episodes there. They could be podcast episodes. Holy moly. That means I got to redo those numbers too. I need to... But I don't want to do it now. I have to go back, well, in October, go back and number those Halloween episodes for the podcast as well. Wow. Because I don't know where the podcast goes for YouTube. It's like you can listen to the podcast, and you can also view the podcast. So, I mean, is it a podcast only for radio? If you view a podcast, is it no longer a podcast? It's a vlog? See, that's what confused me in terminology, and it'll probably give me different answers anyway, so I'm not going to bother look. Wow, I need to write that down. Give me a second. I need to pause this one this time. Okay, so I wrote myself a note in October. Flip it around. Add Halloween and Day of the Dead videos to podcast. Add new numbers. So that will expand my podcast listings for Halloween. I like that. So, where was I? Oh yeah, I should have wrote down the notes because I've been doing this video constantly. This is technically video 300 because I'm not going to delete any other past videos that no one has watched. It's informative. People should watch my stuff. It should be more than 3 people. Should be more than 2 people. Should be more than 1 person. 43 subscribers. Where did I go wrong with the 44th one? No one tells me anything. So, this is about the Legend of Traveling TARDIS. But first we start with Lisa Foyles, actress, author extraordinaire. She knows who I am. But I'm not special enough. I guess I'm special enough that her cat, male Kevin, also known as the famous Kevin, follows me on Instagram. So, hi Kevin. Hi Kevin. So I'm watching Lisa because she told me to. I think she did. She told me that on Instagram, not personally, but I was part of the chat. And then she had Kevin follow me. Hi, Kevin. She mentioned on a past YouTube video about what Doctor Who stories, shows, episodes should she watch to bring her in, because she was like in it with this, but then that with that, like anything. So I said on Facebook, no reply at all, because she is, after all, somebody, and I'm a nobody. My 15 minutes of fame, yet again, is running low, especially with my viewership and subscribers on a YouTuber. I mean, what more can I do? I'm not going out doing horrific things. I mean, if that would bring us about, then I can't do that. But when I do find that voodoo doll that's somewhere hidden in there, which my assistant manager gave me, I said, why'd you give me this one? Why'd you give me one for money? She said, I don't know. Like I need a one that's an evil one. Like, I found the doll, but I lost it again somewhere. And so once I find it again, I see the bad moon rising. There's the bathroom on the right. This is getting hot. I've been trying to do this video over and over again, and it's getting hotter on my neck. Oof. Yikes. So I did ask her, if she wants to be on the show. Legend of Traveling TARDIS. No reply. I mentioned to showrunner Christian Basil about, we should do like a top 5, we'll throw it in, top 5 either one person with a top 5 and everyone's saying, well, what they think about that episode, of the 5 episodes, what they thought of each story that was chosen by that particular person of that day. It would be a guest host, so Dave and Melanie and Mark Muncy and Billy Floyd. Doing the guest hosting, just because they run with it. Christian's just on the side doing his thing. So if we have a top 5, we are the showrunner for the night and say, I like the show. Here's what I liked about it. Here's what I really don't like about it. And for 5 times. And then it'll be like, talk about the one story. There, da 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 da. Talk about another story. Da 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 da. Even if we do a top 5. We could. We do one episode, we do 2 episodes, 1 story, 2 story, and we're dissecting here and there. It was like 5 of us dissecting it, so like, well, we have a top 5 thing, we just, or even, just the 1 episode. It's like, what is your best 1 episode of Doctor Who? And we can all just dissect it, So there's always that obscure option of the guest host and the panel just take over and say, we can do this. We always mention, and has been thrown out so many times, what brought you into Doctor Who? Technically mine was City of Death with Tom Baker and Lalla Ward, but I only saw part of it, and I didn't understand it. I was on PBS. So when I discovered Doctor Who again, it was the 5 Doctors, and oh my God, it's awesome. So I stick with officially the 5 Doctors as my episode, because I watched the majority of it, and then I said, what is this thing? It was during a pledge drive too. I said, Doctor Who. I said, what? So I started taping it. And it was only like late night. So when you set the VCR and let it run, and you don't know when it's going to end because it's PBS. So I have a lot of shortened and a lot of extended on Betamax. Super Beta. No, it was on the Betamax machine. It was on the big clunker Betamax machine, which we had to get rid of because it actually put a dent in my dresser. Don't have any beta machines anymore. If we do, it's like boxed up with the other VCRs, a VHS, and stuff. So we have these ideas, and you just put it in his pocket. But I still interviewed Lisa Foyle. I want to interview Lisa Foyles. Come on the show. We'll throw out some Doctor Who episodes that you say, well, how about this? Well, my favorite episodes were this, and this. Or this one, or 5 of us saying, we have our own personal episode, trying to convince her what did you watch? Here 5 of us are going out saying, well, they got this, boom, shaka boom, shaka boom. We reviews it, and we can do banter on that too, pros and cons on whatever we choose. It's very simple. Bring in more people. It's a lot of fun, especially since we have now 70,000 people on Facebook following us, which is crazy. 3,000 with 3.16 thousand subscribers on YouTube. Not really understanding that, but get it where you can. Get it where you can. Get it when you can. Get it where you can. All that good stuff. I get neither. My card fell over. So I'm putting that out to Lisa Foyles through her cat, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Be in our show. I say be on my show, but I still haven't downloaded Zoom yet. Nor have I got the Sun Pass. Nor have I gone back to Hex Witch and got a voodoo doll for money. Nor have I got my act together. But I'm doing this video, trying to clear my mind after a horrific afternoon. Karma will happen. Commander Cody, Order 66. So I still got to go back and watch the rest of Lisa's episode. Jumped on to Legend of Traveling TARDIS for the interview with author John Peel. So I had my poignant questions. I had good questions. Especially one about what's your favorite sandwich. And my last remark of Sontaran balls. Yeah, you got to watch. You have to watch tonight's show to understand why I said Sontaran balls. Last week's episode with guest host Billy Floyd of Kitchen Killers, myself, Nick Smith of Doctor Who Appreciation Society, and Mark Robinson, the Candyman of all British Facts and member of UNIT. I was a member of UNIT in Nathaniel, and I was killed off by an Auton. Thanks, Sergeant Benton. Really appreciate that. So I had my good questions, and before that I made a comment, and it was posted. Got a nice laugh out too. I might not bring it to the table all the time, but I do have my moments. Hashtag boom. Then I said my little boop, and Sontaran balls. Jumped on the StreamYard after the show was over, just to say praise and thanks to John, because I messaged him on Facebook and like, yeah, you're gonna be interviewed, and throw some things. I'm a silly little fan, but I'm not. I don't feel good enough to be on the show because we have some nice, good peoples on the show tonight asking your questions. But I did on the chat. I feel good about it. I feel back to a higher level of praise to myself that I did good. And I did that on Twitch, which we're not going to be on Twitch for the show. It has to be gaming stuff. So Worlds Apart will be on Twitch. No longer the show. That's Twitch. That's their decision. Now it seems I'm working fine. That I can be operating on Twitch. I don't know still. But I jumped on, said my praise and thanks to John. But I don't know if I'm gonna. Tonight was important, but next show I'm on, may go back to silliness and insanity because I won't be that level again. I'll be more malevolent. I'll be more malevolent as usual. Order 66. So last Thursday was the comedy and craziness. Tonight, asking the proper things. Eating as usual. Feeling better. Feeling much better. So, much better to do this video 5 to 6 times over trying to get it right. So, it was a good night. And still making it 13 minutes. How about that? Stretching it. So, I'm going back. I already saved tonight's episode onto my playlist for me on the Legend of Traveling TARDIS because I had my part on the chat. It was a better time. And share it on Facebook. I'm going to share it on Instagram in a moment with a link. See if I can get famous Kevin. Hi, Kevin. To convince Lisa to watch the show and say, or watch this show. No, I don't need to watch that show. I linked it to Facebook. Yeah, because I did my chat room thing. But this is my video, video 300. So this is going to Facebook and my Facebook fan page, Reverend Amagon on YouTube, Twitter, which is full of just dirty things anymore. But cause every time I post it, okay, where's them all? Where is it all coming from? Oh, I don't have a life. And Instagram. So thank you for those that do watch my stuff and sticking around, unlike that 44th subscriber that decided to desert me. Shameful. That is shameful indeed. Yeah, I'm not looking for 70,000 subscribers. 70,000? 69 would be cool. If I had 69 subscribers, yeah, that's a party right there. Anyway. Please like, subscribe, share, watch the videos, tell your friends. Come on, tell your friends. Let's go where even if I can remember the lines of the song, that'd be copyrighted somehow, so I'm glad I don't. I I'm always making videos. Tomorrow I may make another one because we'll see what happens after I go to Deal's Outlet and if I buy anything for $2. I doubt it, but you never know. I may do a snack video. I'm quite sure I'll do a snack video tomorrow. So, thank you. Good night. And always remember, time waits and turns slowly.